Hello coaster lovers. So there are a lot of different roller coaster manufacturers out there, and a few of them come to my mind, such as Intamin, Vekoma, and especially Bolliger and Mabillard, or B&M. B&M started their company in 1990 with a few workers from the company Giovanola. Then their company kept growing and growing, and it is known as the company we know today. B&M loves to work with this company called Cedar Fair, and their flagship park, or main park, is Cedar Point. And they have 4 coasters made by B&M there. But today, I'm going to focus on the best B&M at Cedar Point, in my opinion. And that coaster is Raptor, which is the roller coaster that I'll be reviewing today. So let's go review Raptor at Cedar Point. Welcome to King's Coasters. If you're new to the channel and are a coaster enthusiast, King's Coasters will be for you, and consider to subscribe to support the channel. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back, and thanks for the awesome support. It really helps. So let's begin with the history of Raptor. If you don't know what it is, you'll find out. So Raptor is a B&M inverted roller coaster that opened to the public on May 7th in 1994. A few years later, in 2002, the rails of the track were repainted from a silver color to a dark green color. Then 13 years later, tragedy struck when James Young climbed to the restricted area of the ride to retrieve a few items, but he got struck by the ride. It occurred on the piece of straight track before the Cobra Roll, but nothing really big happened afterwards. So let's move on to the stats. Raptor stands at a staggering height of 137 feet, a speed up to 57 miles per hour, and a length of 3,790 feet of track, and it features a whopping 6 inversions, but we will talk about the inversions in the ride experience. But anyways, let's talk about the presentation of Raptor. So while you are walking up to the roller coaster, you can hear its iconic roar while the train of the roller coaster is going down the drop, or layout. So you enter the queue, and it can be packed, or it can be a ghost town. It depends on the day you visit, but it is never in between. For me, it was a ghost town. The line was even less than 5 minutes, so you get strapped into the ride and dispatch, and that will lead us into the ride experience. So you take a 180-degree left turn out of the station, and ascend the 137-foot lift. Then you dip down a bit and swoop to the left. It's graceful. Then you go into the first of 6 inversions, which is a vertical loop. It's a snappy one. Then comes the 0G roll right afterwards. Then after that, there is a piece of straight track, then you ascend into the Cobra Roll. That Cobra Roll is one of my favorite parts of the ride. Then comes an S-bend into the mid-course bricks, and honestly, it does really slow you down. Then after that, there is a 270-degree downwards helix into the first corkscrew. I love inverted corkscrews, they are really snappy. Then you slightly turn to the right and dive down into the last inversion, which is another corkscrew. Then after that is the most intense part of Raptor. It is a forceful double helix. Then after that is an S-bend into a half helix. Then it slams to the brakes. It straightens out at the last second. And then that's your ride experience. Now let's discuss my thoughts of the layout. So I think Raptor's layout is great. It has 6 inversions into nearly 4,000 feet of pure bliss. I like the layout for this coaster, but it's not the best layout out there, but it's not the worst. And it might be the best B&M layout that I've ridden, but that could be a bit of a stretch because I think Banshee's layout is great as well, but I'll discuss that in my thoughts. And speaking of that, let's discuss my thoughts on this coaster. So I think this coaster is amazing. It is better than my home park invert Banshee, because it's more smooth, more intense, and overall, more pleasant. This ride is currently in my top 15, for now, and like I said in the video I uploaded last week, I will always love this coaster forever, and I will gladly ride this again when I visit Cedar Point for the 2nd time. I also rode this coaster twice, and funny enough, it was in the same row and seat. It was in the front row, so that means I've never done it in the back, so I'll try it again next time. But now, I'll give out the final score for this coaster. So for Raptor's final score, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. This roller coaster is amazing. I highly recommend checking it out and experience it. You will not regret it. So what are your thoughts of Raptor at Cedar Point? If you enjoyed this review, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And it'll be amazing if you subscribe to the channel. And you can post anything you want in the comments below. And if you are brand new, I mostly upload videos every Saturday at noon in Eastern Time. I also upload bonus videos every now and then. It's mostly off-air footage though. And you can also check out a few of my videos towards the right of your screen. But anyways, make sure to keep that adrenaline pumping, and thanks for watching.